Hey there everyone, it's MisterStubstep and I'm filming part 3 of 4 of this, my second Silver Tempest Booster Box. And once again, this is just a forum where I can open packs and then discuss some talking points that I have, because I just like going over what's been happening in my lives and your lives. So please, down below, you can feel free to discuss any of these topics or just anything that's going on in your life. It doesn't have to be anything particular dealing with Pokemon or collecting or anything like that. So before I get into my packs, I do have a few pickups, nothing crazy, but with these pickups, I've made a massive accomplishment. So we have the reverse holo Crocodile. I guess I'll show off a little bit of the condition. I should have taken these out of the sleeves, but they're just reverse holos of, you know, regular set cards, so nothing crazy. You got the Minccino. I want the Minccino with cheese. And then the Rufflet by my favorite artist. Very beautiful. And with these cards, I have finished the worst Pokemon TCG set of all time, Black and White Emerging Powers. So look forward to that completion set video. Super excited. I should have my list now. I'm up to 6. My goal for this year was to get 10 complete sets, and I have 6. So I'm doing all right. Good pacing. So I've done 2 sets of 9, and my goal is to save the best hit for the last video. So for some reason, I feel like it's going to be on the left side, so I'm going to go with the right side, and I hope that I don't get anything too crazy. All right, so I'm going to save those last 9 for hopefully the best pulls in there, because you got the Regidrago, and that's the deck that I'm currently playing, so yeah. Which I haven't been as intense this ladder around. I think there's a couple weeks left in the ladder. I still haven't made it to Great Ball. I think I'm at like 500 points or something, but I've only been playing 1 match a day. I've just been doing enough to do my dailies, and then I kind of move on because I've been so focused on Tears of the Kingdom. My goodness, that game. I know I keep talking about it, but it's just so great. Hey, I got an extra Serena. I listed it on TCG Player last time, and it sold immediately. Definitely a very playable card. Slowly losing its playability, so if you got the bulk Serenas, get them out there because they're really good gusting and drawing cards. Ninetales and the Omastar V full art. Okay, we're starting off strong. I really hope this isn't another one of those booster boxes where it just comes with the full art, but that is really cool psychedelic full art card right there. The back, this is just a fine looking card, honestly, as far as like condition goes. All right, Omastar. Omastar's mouth always kind of freaked me out, but you know, it's whatever. I guess it almost looks kind of like a bell. I don't know. Let me know what Omastar's mouth looks like. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom has been amazing to me. I'll probably show another screenshot of my progress. I've now done 3 of like the main temples or whatever, and that'll be the last code for myself. And yeah, it's been so much fun. It just reminds me, like, my favorite part from Legend of Zelda Wind Waker was going all the different islands and discovering like what each island held in store. Like, ooh, what puzzles or what enemies or what things are going to be on this island, or like what do I have to explore on this island? Like, what's the gimmick or what's the secret? And then, of course, there's like the underground and like caves and all that stuff. And it reminds me of Pikmin 2, which there's a lot of cave dwelling in Pikmin 2, and so like every floor had different caves, and then the sky. There's just so much that I love. Got the Virizion looking down at you. Or actually, not really looking down, just looking off into the beyond. Virizion is not demeaning. Virizion's very respectful. So yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, amazing. Still the only game that I'm playing, and loving every second of it. And unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to look at it, if you remember grinding in Breath of the Wild for upgrading your armor stuff and how annoying it was, I remember standing on a mountaintop waiting for stars, shooting stars to fall down so I can get star fragments. And now the duplication glitches are like out of this world and so convenient. Oh, Druddigon, okay. T0, that is such a nice artwork. Not a huge fan of Druddigon. I mean, I like its colors, but kind of forgetful. And then this is a beautiful artwork. And the Forest Seal Stone, great card. Not as good as, I was about to say Lugia, but Arceus's Starbirth ability where you can get 2 cards. But this can be attached to any V, Pokemon V, and then you can use this and get 1 card. So it's a good saving grace if your deck doesn't have any, you know, automatic searches. That can be like a good backup. A lot of people will run the Forest Seal and the Sky Seal Stone, but a lot of people at a minimum will have the Forest Seal Stone, but then you got to play at least 1 V Pokemon to play it. So it's interesting. All right, so overall, not bad. And I think the Forest Seal Stone is still worth a few dollars. I mean, it's a good holo, and it actually doesn't come in reverse holo, which is really interesting, and I feel like it makes the master sets that much more interesting as well. Dang, my cat Gouda is going wild. I just had a nap with him, but I think we're both in separate rooms, and he wants attention, so he's just... But, yeah. So, there's that. The duplication glitch, pretty crazy. You're able to get like all the diamonds and then sell it and get all the money. And I know a lot of people would hate and be like, oh, you should just grind the regular way. But when you have grinded previously for these armor sets, you know that it's just not worth the time if you can just completely save it. Unknown V, oh man, this section has all the hits. I should have went with the left. I was alternating sides and I switched it up because I was like, you know what? I think the left has all the promise, and well, we'll see. There's still potentially rainbow secret or alternate art in this box. I don't know. Or there's just another full art and I'll have another sad day. But yeah, let us continue. Next up, let's see. Oh, Pokemon Home. So I know a lot of people, including myself, have been waiting for Pokemon Home's updates to come out, where you can basically upload all your Scarlet and Violet to Home so you can fill out the Pokedex. And I've been wanting to do that for the longest time. Got the Baneri and Cobalion. I've been waiting to do that for the longest time just so I can fill in the Pokedex. Right now, I'm only missing Diancie, and then, of course, all the Scarlet and Violet Pokemon. But I have my Scarlet and Violet Pokedex complete. I've only been coming back for the 7-star raids that are interesting. But, yeah, once that gets uploaded, hopefully I can get that Magearna. But Pokemon faked it out. They said, Home is ready to go on this date. And then they said, wait, we made a mistake. It was like we put the trailer on before the Mudsdale or some weird... Like, it's a common phrase, but they used Pokemon on it. And I was like, oh my goodness. It's tough. I'm so glad Zelda's here, or else, you know, it would just be feeling sad about Pokemon. Another Radiant Serena. Okay, that's not too bad. I think I've pulled 3 of these now. And the Hisuian Braviary. Radiant Serena isn't bad. A lot of arguments go between this and Radiant Gardevoir. In some cases, Radiant Gardevoir is good to prevent one-hit knockouts. But the Radiant Serena is good for just healing up all that damage, especially against Lost Box. Healing against Lost Box is quite nice. If you can't heal against Lost Box, then Sableye, since there's no big Parasol, Sableye will just run free and spread damage counters willy-nilly all over the board. All right, we talked about all of that. But yeah, let me know where you're at in Breath of the Wild. Oh, not Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom. If I've said Breath of the Wild this whole time, I'm sorry. I know I was referencing it a few times for grinding, but it's Tears of the Kingdom, Tears of the Kingdom. It's not Breath of the Wild. I think these V-Guard energies are not bad either. A lot of people play the V-Guard energies, another thing preventing one hit. But Celtics, I think the Celtics have their game 4 tonight, and just saw the Lakers get swept, which honestly, the Nuggets, first time ever making it to the finals, that's pretty sick. I mean, you got to give Jokic and that team some credit. Of course, you know, Lakers, they got some superstars, and like you want to see them do well as well, but you know, when you're getting swept like that, and a lot of them were close games. Got the Rapidash, that's a beauty. That's a beauty indeed. And the Noivern, another Noivern. But now the Celtics have their game 4 tonight, and it's not looking too hot. Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat, they're doing pretty good. They're on a roll, and it just seems like they got more fire in them, you know? I mean, literally, they're Miami Heat, but yeah, I don't know. The Celtics, there's something about, I almost wonder if they were just like, oh yeah, our talents will just bring us. And of course, I'll still be a Celtics fan, but I can understand why most people are like, yeah, we want to see a Heat and Nuggets final, which I don't blame. If the I mean, it would be cool for the Celtics to get at least 1 win, but they get swept just like the Lakers, then oh well. Wait till next year. We got the Metagross. Hey, that's just a cool artwork of Metagross. That's classic Metagross. Classic Metagross. And we have one more pack. Another thing is the regional Pokemon trading card game tournament in Hartford. Happened, and yeah, the finals was a Lugia versus Mew deck, and I was... I don't really like either of those decks. I did play Lugia at one point, and it was really fun, but then after rotation, I haven't played Lugia since, but people are still making Lugia work. I'm not going to spoil who won, but there was a lot of memes. There was a lot of awkward moments in it, and it was just weird. It was a weird thing. I mean, it was cool to see, like, the matchup and everything, but it was just weird, and I'd never really liked the Mew deck, I'm going to be honest. And we're finishing up with the Milotic. And yeah, that's actually all I have for this video. Some good pull rates. I would say still potential for something good in those last 9 packs since we only got a V, a trainer gallery, and then a V full art. But overall, I think these videos have been spaced out pretty well as far as pulls goes. Like, we didn't get all the pulls in one video, and then the rest are just completely dry. But yeah, I am feeling a little bit under the weather at the moment, so hopefully I can get better. You know, when you feel that achiness in your body, that's what I can feel right before I know I'm gonna get sick, just that onset achiness, and I'm like, oh no, I'm about to get sick. So hopefully it passes and I don't have to worry doing a bunch of emergency, you know, vitamin C and all that stuff. You know, it's probably too late now because it's already in the system, but hopefully it passes through. And then also let me know if you've discovered any good like artists or music songs lately. I know recently, I think it's Kid Travis. I think he's been around for a while, but I just started getting on his music, and it's actually some good music. I'll probably have a song or something below of the songs that I really like for him. I just like his sound and just like the mood that he brings to the videos. And then I think another rapper that I was following for the longest time, I think he's actually really popular now, but Russ. I've been listening to him for a while. I know it's a classic. Oh, I was on him for like years ago before y'all even, but yeah, he's made it pretty big, and a lot of his songs are pretty good. So let me know any good music that you've listened to recently. I'm always down for suggestions. I'm consistently trying to add stuff to my playlist. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Look forward to a Emerging Powers Master Set. And yeah, that's all I have for this video. Take care and have a good week.